We are camping on the hottest day of the year in Long Island with the largest tent you could find online. Let's start this adventure.
All right, here we are, day of camping. First, we gotta load up the car. I've cleaned the car. This is a Mitsubishi Outlander. It's a smaller SUV, so we would have to do 2 trips to drop all of our stuff. Talking about our stuff, let's show you guys what we have. We got to take all these tubs. We have to take all of our camping gear, which is laid out here, and then we have a few more buckets downstairs in the basement. I put last year's camping as a reference here, just to kind of inspire me for the long road ahead. Now today, like Alia mentioned, it is going to be a scorcher, 104 degrees. Around noon, that's when we're going to be setting up, or actually around 1 o'clock. We got to bring all this, set up our home. We're playing with that new mega tent. Let's load this car up for our trip number 1. All right, so it took me about 20 minutes, got all of that. We're not taking our bikes because our car doesn't allow it. Maybe in future we get one with a bike rack in the back. Check out our canopy, our cot, all of our chairs. We even take a rake to clean out the site, remove all those pine cones that can really annoy you when you set up your tent. This is what the back looks like. It's not pretty, but there's still plenty of space where we're gonna probably put some of our bedding. So now we're gonna go grab some of the other stuff that's in the basement, continue packing, and then we'll be on our way. We want to get to the site by 1 o'clock. It's still 8:36 right now. That's us in Everglades. That's us Heckscher State Park. All right, let's pick it up in a little bit. All right, we have packed everything up. You're gonna see pieces of bread lying around. We got wire to fill up our mattress. We can actually walk you guys through all the equipment we use, and especially that mega tent. The largest spacious tent we could find,
which is going to be a surprise for us too, because we have no idea how to set it up, but we'll find out and we'll share.
All right. When you come into Heckscher State Park, they do ask for a fee, nominal fee, to enter a state park, but we are camping. So all I showed her was my registration, and now we're gonna head over to our campsite and check in. Right, this is the nice camp office here. Fingers crossed we get to check in.
Okay.
So there you go. This is the check-in office. We got some bulletin boards, a whole map. And guess what? We're able to check in early, 12:31.
48 is this last site at the end of this road. This is our office number. This is a copy of that permit for you and your vehicle pass. Just keep this on your dash.
We are checked in.
We're checked in, and this is the earliest we've ever been here.
Yeah.
Now we're doing this because in about an hour it's going to be 104 degrees real feel. So that's the camp store with your Surrey bikes out here. That's Alia's favorite. She's like oohing and eyeing. There is a building. That's your showers and bathroom here. We have a usual site number 40, but that was booked because we kind of booked it a little later than usual. We weren't sure if we were going to do camping
And
here.
we're traveling most of the other weekends, so the weekend that we wanted to do camping, that site was booked already.
So now, instead of site number 40, which is our favorite site here, we booked site number
48.
48, which is close by.
And we'll find out if we have a new favorite. You never know. We might end up liking this site even better than site number 40.
I have no idea how this tent is gonna be. Is it round, circular? We just saw a couple of pictures on Walmart.com.
Yeah.
So we think this may be the best place for the tent. 23-footer. I think it can fit up to 20 people according to the online site. It's massive. So historically, we would not put a tent in the sun because it's going to turn into an oven. But because there's a couple of thunderstorms, we got to avoid these big branches. You don't want to be under a tree with big branches. 2 years ago, Alia, we actually saw
Oh, yeah.
a branch fell on one of the tents, and in the morning, the family was dumping it in the ground. I think luckily they were safe, but we were in a thunderstorm in the same campsite. So we have decided we're going to put the tent a little bit in the middle.
Both the nights that we are here, we are expecting some rain. So hopefully it's fine. It's not going to be too bad. During the day, I know it's going to get hot, but we don't go inside the tent during the day anyways. We only go when it's nighttime, and I'm hoping that by then sun goes down and everything is nice and cool.
So let's move this $350 Ozark Trail 20-person tent, and we're going to put a tarp there, and we're going to just lay the tent there. And then Alia, you have to go get the boys,
Yes.
our food, and our
Drinks.
clothes and items, right?
Yeah.
Like a carry-on.
Some of the luggage is still at home. We had to make 2 rounds, so I'm gonna put all of that. I'm gonna get the boys. It is amazing to have the boys here while we're working around setting up, because they make their own games. So I can't wait to see them here.
Alia's gone. Let's do a time check. 1:36. We got here about 12:35, so we have an hour before they return with more goods, and we'll set up the tent once the boys are here. In the meantime, I'm going to set up a fire pit. Then I'm going to set up the lights. Alia's coming back. I wonder what happened. Oh, your wallet. Oh. All right, Alia came back for her wallet.
Thank you.
Good thinking. Bye for now. Round 2. There goes Alia. We have 5 chairs. We're going to use 4 chairs here. 1 chair goes next to our tent. We use that to change our shoes. And our favorite purchase recently was this Fireside outdoor pop-up pit. This is fantastic. Before this, we used to carry a huge fire pit or rent one, but now we just use this and some Duraflame logs. That works perfectly. Now I'm going to move on to this area, clean out this cot and this tent area so I can put up the lights and set up our battery system so we can charge all of our devices. All right, I am done with lighting up our canopy, but as I finish, time check, 2:55, and the rest of the platoon is here. Here's Anissa, welcome to the campsite.
Also, I brought this frisbee.
Yes, that has got to be one of the best frisbees ever. And I got it from Dick's Sporting Good, if I remember that correctly. That is awesome. So like predicted, kids are gonna jump on wiffle ball, and then when we are setting up the tent, they're gonna come help us. This Repel Family 15, Repel Tick Defense, because this is Long Island, and apparently this year, ticks are rampant in Long Island. We're gonna sit down and have our first meal. Not the whole thing, we're gonna barbecue later on, but we wanna just sit down, enjoy, and wait for the sun to set a little bit. And then we can go back and set up the mega tent later. All right, we just finished our meal, got a thunderstorm alert. It's 4:09. Sun's gone and it's dark all behind us. So what we're gonna do is take you guys over there and set up our new tent. All right, we got the dome up in the middle. We got 10 poles in, 425 rain. The cloud covering is full now. So we have, 25 minutes to set this up. All right, we failed. 4:27, rain started, so we're moving everything. We covered our progress with the rain fly, and we're moving everything under the canopy. It's saying seek shelter, severe thunderstorm. We may even go sit in the car for the thunderstorm. Wow, that's an adventure.
We were finally getting the hang of it.
And then Isa walked by and very gently goes,
Starting to rain.
starting to rain. I felt a raindrop.
It is beautiful though. The weather is so nice. It was extremely sunny, and because today is the hottest day and there is a heat advisory, we really appreciate the shelter
Cover.
from the sun. But at the same time, if it's gonna rain, I don't know how that's gonna turn out, but we are keeping our hopes high and fingers crossed.
Hopefully it's a
And-
passing thunderstorm.
Yes,
So we're gonna just
please.
hang out in here, chill, and then we'll show you guys what happened with us on day one of this camping. The rain started, Alia. We were maybe 45 minutes away from our complete setup. Alia brought Monopoly Deal and Boggle, so that's how we're gonna kill some time.
When it rains, bring out the games.
It's pouring now, and Alia is making a dash because one of the tent corners open. Oh, you're gonna... Come on, come back!
Is it fun?
I don't think
I
so.
want to see your back.
Actually, yeah.
I want to see your back. Oh, that's crazy.
That is crazy. Water started to come in a little bit. This is a 12 by 12 canopy, but the sides are not protected or covered, so we're still moving things around. Haven't really enjoyed playing a game yet. If it gets crazy windy, our strategy is to go inside the car and
Wait, you want to move it closer?
just hang out there.
Okay.
We're doing Boggle. We have to come up with a word.
And say it.
Hut. H-U-T.
This.
Nut.
Den.
Nuts.
Net.
Ten. T.
Dense.
Bun.
Hunt.
Nub.
End.
Need. Oh, actually needy.
Need.
Let's do a time check. 5:14. Weather now says on and off thunderstorms until 9 p.m. We cannot wait till 9 p.m. because we gotta set up our tent. Our tarp did took a toll, so there's some water pooling here. We did bring a leaf blower. That's what we're gonna do. Leaf blow all the water off. Gotta bring some technology, you know. And then after this is when we can open this up, learn how to set up the mega tent, and have a 5-room tent, and we'll show you everything about it. Like, I can't wait. Both Khiz and Isa are helping Alia. Because of the rain, we have to be careful not to go on tarp with our muddy shoes, trying to keep everything nice and clean.
So satisfying.
Good job, buddy. Okay, so I'm tripping because I thought there were 3 rooms. Alia's like, we still have a 4th room to build. So this tent has 4 rooms and the vestibule and the center area.
And we are proud owners of a mansion.
And Alia said we are proud owners of a mansion. Time check. It is 6:13. We are done with the setup.
Time
And-
check, it's time for rain again.
Yeah, it is raining again.
And we finished just in time. We feel so lucky right now. We're not stressing out because we hear the thunder, we feel the drops, and the rain is about to start, but we are done with our tent. We can take shelter inside the tent, in the car, or under the canopy, so we're safe. But let's show you around until the real rain hits us.
All right, so you see this? Generally, this is not how messy our first day setup is, but because of these thunderstorms, we have to keep moving our stuff under the canopy. but we feel extremely proud.
Proud, relieved, and so excited. It is so exciting to imagine us setting it up inside and just having fun. It is disorienting though. There is 4 rooms and a main hall, which we haven't gone in and seen yet. And then there's a screen room outside, which doesn't have a floor, but it's just an extra cover for the outside seating.
Like a vestibule, you can put your chair in there, which we did.
Yes.
So let's quickly walk around. That's your vestibule. We're gonna count. This is room number 1 back here. Now each room has its own door, which is kind of cool. Turns into a window too. Room number 2.
Same setup.
Same setup. This is
Room number 3.
And then room number 4 over here. So I kept counting 3 rooms. This is how disorienting it is. When Alia was reading the instructions, line number 1 was make sure before you're camping, set it up once.
Yes, which we did plan to do, but things came up and we...
No, things didn't come up. We went to Toronto to eat at a Afghani restaurant.
Things came up.
Things came up. So we traveled last weekend. We're traveling this
Yeah.
weekend. Now we just maybe we should start moving in. It's
Yeah.
it's like a little bit breaking, but I still feel the rain.
Even if the rain starts, we can go and set up the beds and then give you a full tour.
More and more people are coming in. You can check around us. Our next door neighbor is still missing in action. I know it's sold out because that's our favorite site, site number 40, which is why we are next to site 40 right here. This is actually a great site too, site 48. I actually don't think you can go wrong. If you go all the way in the back of the park, the sites are a little bit more closer to each other than here. Next up, this is the area where the shower is gonna go. Here we are. So what you guys experienced was me struggling with the tent. It's about 7:05, so we have about an hour and 15 minutes of daylight. Now we're gonna go inside the tent before it gets dark and show you guys what the tent inside looks like. 23-foot, 20-person tent that we got from Walmart by Ozark Trail. Love that brand. Our last Ozark Trail lasted about 10 years. We absolutely loved it, and I think this one, I'm in love with it, and this was our first time making it, and we actually enjoyed making it. It's not that hard. You can't probably see it, but there are like 12 of these lines all around it. So in case there's a storm that comes tonight, which I think it's around 11 o'clock, will be tight and secure. One thing that we did a couple of years in a row is take Repel camp fogger, put it on the tarp right around our tent, just on the tarp, avoid the ground. And then that way it prevents quite a few bugs from, trying to come into the tent.
Time for the tour.
Time for the tour. So first, Alia is gonna walk into our garage, our vestibule area. Now we're opening.
Come on in. And we have a habit of closing it, even though this one is nice and open from the bottom, but we just like keeping it closed so we can avoid the bugs entry.
Alia and I are both 5'8". You can check out the height. If Alia's nephew was here, he's 6'7". He would have had difficulty. He would have had to bend down because this vestibule area is a little height restricted. So we take off our shoes here. Right at the entry, what do you have, Alia?
We have a nice big, what I would want to call a living room, where we have a nice reclining couch.
I actually really like it. So this was a last minute impulse purchase. Wasn't really rated that high. Intex makes it for about $35. So I'm actually loving the look of that couch.
I think this is the biggest space you have inside the tent. Now it does have 4 rooms, 4 sections. You can use the way you want them, but this middle area is the biggest, and that has the highest ceiling that you will get anywhere else in the whole tent. This is where we enter, and this is room number 1, which Heckscher booked.
He booked the room with the view of the kitchen.
Yes.
Oh, very nice.
Like we mentioned before, all of the rooms have 3 windows and 1 full door that also has an opening for the window. You can always...
when I was buying this, had no idea that they have partitions that you can close. Full privacy, a little see-through so I can see Alia's silhouette. But at nighttime, not bad. If you turn off the light, I think you have full privacy. You can easily change in there if you close out the window. All right, so let's see how you're closing this. So a ribbon and a hook. Yeah, I love, okay, whoever designed this tent, so far all I see is just good stuff back to back.
Yes, now there is a little hook here that I hung a light on, which we would definitely use at night. From room number 1 to room number 2, which was booked by Mr. Isa Ali.
Okay, he chose the shower view in the back.
Usually use one bed for kids and they both have one space, but since we have options, they went around booking their own space. And again, we have 3 windows, 1 full door, and Isa room also comes with a light.
And now Ali also hung a new light that we got this time around. That's your main light, and I think we have 4 lights plus each room we have these LED lanterns, so we have plenty of lighting in here for nighttime.
From Isa's room to room number 3, that is our bedroom. It's pretty much all it can fit is our huge bed.
It's a massive bed. You know, I'm assuming we're gonna go in just to like lay down and sleep. What I do like, if you come here, now this window is closed. If you open that one too, you know, it's a very 360 view that you get if you're lying here. And we are now facing, we got the wilderness view, or some can say the garbage can view, but mostly we'll look at the wilderness right there.
From room number 3, we're gonna move on to room number 4, which is a miscellaneous room. I have put our luggage there, kids' toys, games,
electronics,
also some fans, lanterns, all the supplies. So this is what it looks like. Again, the same setup. We hung up 1 light. There's 3 windows, a door, and that's that.
Now, this tent is called a 20-person tent. Now, the way they measure that is they put side-by-side sleeping bags, and you can easily fit 20 people in here. It'll be very crowded.
You like doing a big group family camping together. This is a really, really nice setup. Now we just splurged and we got fancy and we bought this. But if you have a big group or you are camping with family, this is a great option.
Now, because of the thunderstorms and rain and all this other stuff, our setup went all the way to 7:40. We came here at 12:40. It's been 7 hours, but we had some time to eat and relax. You can check out the stake system so it doesn't blow away in wind. Done. Our setup is fully complete. Tent, canopy, our shower. Now time to make some delicious barbecue chicken on the grill. And Alia's prepping our barbecue stuff, and for the kids she's making mac and cheese. So this propane stove has been a very good friend of us for a while. Each year we add some new stuff. So like this year Alia got some camping pots and pans.
Kids love mac and cheese, so I was like, if only I have a pan, I would be able to make it for them at the campsite. So here we are.
So they're getting mac and cheese, and I am quite late. I need to go start the coal so we can do barbecue before it's completely dark. Chicken is done. Late night camp cooking can get a little tricky. You gotta be careful with the bugs, and just look how dark it is all around us. So time check wise, it is about 8:54, not about, exactly 8:54. Now the kids are already inside the tent. They ate their mac and cheese. We're gonna feast on our grilled chicken. We're gonna do one more thing afterwards. and do a little bit fire pit action. So we're gonna pick you guys up next to the fire pit. All right, time check, 9:21. We are done with our dinner, just like wrapping it up a little bit. I'm waiting for the boys to come join the fire lighting ceremony. There comes the boys, like moths to the fire. If you haven't used Duraflame, we used to buy firewood right from the campsite, and then a few years ago shifted over to Duraflame, which we really enjoyed because of the consistency of the fire. And you just light the bag, just like that. Sitting by the fire, Kiz has marshmallows. Issa's doing favorite animals and favorite things around, and I'm enjoying the fire on the hottest day in Long Island. Weather changed after the storm dramatically, so it's about 79 or 80. It's still pretty muggy and hot, but what's camping without fires? It is 9:38, sitting by the fire. I don't want the first day of camping to end just yet, so I'm gonna go and take a shower in our pop-up tent, the shower tent. So I gotta go fill a bucket somewhere over there in the dark, and then come back and take a nice cold shower, and then we can call it a night. I think that sounds like a great plan. All right, it's 11 o'clock. Fire log is still going strong. Now in the background, you see those two lights? That is actually the communal toilet shower area. Some of us are gonna head over to brush our teeth, and then I still plan to take a shower at midnight. Check out our tent at night. I want to show you guys something which I think goes back to the design of this tent. If I turn on my headlamp, you're gonna see that these wires or the storm tie downs are all reflective. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but if I go like that, so as you're walking around, they are really nice and reflective. We were filling some water. This raccoon, which was like maybe about only 10 feet away from us, walked slowly in front of us. I think it's the most relaxed, peaceful raccoon encounter I've ever had. Years ago, Ali and I were walking back late night at a campsite, and a whole bunch of raccoons just came right in front of us, and I don't know why, but we just freaked out and started running in the other direction. There's something also very relaxing about walking at a campsite at night, going to the restroom, or just even walking around. You know, there's some people settling in for the night. It is 11 o'clock, so I have pretty powerful mics on me, but I am semi or more so whispering. This is where we checked in the morning. This is the camp store, which is closed now. And right behind this building are the restrooms. There is a restroom here, men's, women, and if you look here, somebody's charging their battery pack. So that gives me an idea if I need to charge my Jackery, because I'm down to 50%. I can come here tomorrow. You can gaze at the sky, and if it's clear, you can actually get some great pictures of the stars, especially when they close the light behind us. All right, saw the night sky, brushed our teeth. I'm still Gonna aim for a midnight shower to close out this hottest day in Long Island. Here we are in our tents. Now, believe it or not, at midnight, I took shower. It's one of the coolest showers I've ever used. So if you're interested in seeing how we spend a whole day on a campsite, make sure you subscribe and follow along so you can check out that video. On that lovely note, from Hiz, Isa, Alia, we're gonna catch you guys on the next one.
Bye for now.
Bye for now. Go. Hot weather wasn't enough? Here you go. Possible severe thunderstorm and gusty winds, possible flooding, and up to 58 miles per hour. So far so good. Check our house. 4 rooms. I am holding the camera up high so you can get a perspective. Now for plane spotters, we are right under the flight path. Passes right over. I'm not gonna scream. Last time when I took shower, the water was so cold that the kids are still traumatized because I was screaming